Okay.
A cry for help. Genshin Impact is a playable anime, and that's
This might be
good,
too
since
loud.
my videos are attempts to
I
make
don't know.
watchable anime. I can't believe it, guys. They made a sequel to Stockholm Syndrome. Welcome to the
Let me know
world
if
of
it's
Devon.
too
You may
loud.
have heard of it from all the free advertising that I'm doing. A beautiful post-apocalyptic nightmare world featuring a giant
That
tree.
is so many.
Sorry, that's the wrong game. On our journey throughout the 7
wrong
nations, we will meet the world's
game.
most colorful cast of children, entrusted and empowered by the gods to wield elemental energy as dangerously as possible. I'm just a big fan of the characters in this game. There is no reason in particular. Assemble your team of heroic psychopaths and begin blasting, boating, cooking your enemies alive, visiting Baby's first casino, and with enough time, it will become Baby's last casino. But most importantly, have fun, because the game will try to stop you. I can assure you that the visual novels are exactly what Da Wei intended. So join me as I navigate one of the most beautiful, fantastical, and expensive game worlds
That
ever
is
made,
so
one
many
agonizing
cuts.
country at a
Like,
time.
holy
This is it, guys.
shit.
This is what $900 million can buy you. Are you having fun yet? Look, all I'm trying to say is, this is a weird episode of Ava.
Yeah. So many different cuts, holy shit. How long did it take him to edit this? That is... damn.
Wow, I haven't been here in 2 years.
I haven't been here 2 years.
Welcome back to Mondstadt. And yes, the game still displays your IP address, just in case you're a little bit too critical. This place is where the player learns how to fight, learns how to kill innocent animals, learns that they are bisexual as soon as they see Kyle.
Wait, what?
So I think it's a great opportunity to teach the basics.
You're
And
to be
nothing else.
bisexual.
The environment here looks like it shares a polygon. I think a good place to start is with our team. The Fulganisauria. Official. Every crew got the schizophrenic, personality disorder, mentally and physically deranged, wife material. I'm serious about that. There's a quest where you enter her mind and she fights her tulpa. End user license agreement.
You do
Literally
what
the
now?
only physical DPS, possibly racist, has the biggest slappy in Tevat.
Slappy?
Cock. And Rosaria, who was dressed promiscuously, so we need to cover her up in appropriate garments. God, I wish nuns were real. With our team assembled, we are now able to
nuns were
do nothing
real,
because
oh
I
my
haven't explained
God.
the game. Genshin Impact is a based character RPG where each character wields one of the 7 elements, all of them interacting completely nonsensically. Water buffs fire, ice freezes water, plants buff electricity, a fucking gas leak. Dendro requires 9 tabs of Khan Academy. My team is based on not playing the game as much as possible. There is genuinely no cooldown to freeze. By the way, what I'm showing you now is considered tame. The game is actually supposed to look sub-mentally deranged. The numbers are helping me to understand what's happening. Of course, some
Jesus
characters are bad,
Christ,
and others
the
are very
editing
bad,
is-
but many are absolutely game-changing. There are characters that straight up allow me to fly, at least through regular means. This one fights with a pogo stick, and this one doesn't fight at all. My cock's crit rate is -87. The game also allows us to choose from a lot of weapons.
Negative, I love that.
Each one with their own properties and substats. Sometimes too many substats.
The
Like,
way
goddamn,
he is
I'm fighting with a
describing
Wikipedia
Genshin,
page.
I don't know
We've got
why it's
bows,
making me want to
spears,
play it.
paddles, big fish, sentient umbrella, child's bomb instructions. I hope you can see why there's a lot of variation. And also theory crafting. A lot of Chinese theory crafting. They take this game very seriously. Like right outside of a KFC seriously. And if you're wondering about the gambling, well hell, we'll get to it later. I have a lot to say about it. But for now, welcome to the land of the Anemo god, who is a twink that gets kicked in the balls. This
Twink
guy's,
that gets kicked
really
in the
jamming
balls.
out.
Let's go.
No, chat, I'm not going to do that yoinky splinky. Oh my god, he just doesn't give a fuck.
Splinky,
So if I
what
just,
now?
Oh no, he can't be stopped. Well, I guess if he can't beat him, Mondstadt is a
Join
depopulated empty
him!
state where there are no taxes, no police, and half the country is controlled by wolves. Wolves that you never actually see, unless you want to count Razor. I mean, there's the giant wolf, but he's kind of special.
He's special.
What the dog doing? As a result of this, nobody in Mondstadt has any money. Except for the church, of course. The city is undergoing a crippling wine epidemic. Look, I just think it's a serious funding issue when the cavalry captain doesn't have a horse. Therefore, most of your time is going to be spent cleaning up their
Jesus
mess.
Christ.
Their singular mess. Because there is only one enemy in Mondstadt. Yes,
The
from beautiful
editing
ruins of
is
old to the peaks of Dragon's
insane.
Spine, 90%
Are
of the
all his
enemies you
videos
encounter
like
are
that?
hillbillies, a sentient race capable of empathy and complex thoughts. which is why they must be destroyed. Literally take a random location in Mondstadt. You are 10 seconds away from a hill or churl. Why is that one unbirthing itself? Really cool that the only organization in Mondstadt is dedicated to race war. They even have their own language, which I'm being quizzed on. Honestly, I'm a bit of a yay data man myself. Really feeling that
I did not
today.
know
Don't
that.
say Zito. It's basically a slur. They didn't like that. Look, what I'm trying to say is this place has problems.
Didn't
but
like
ultimately,
that.
they are cool problems. Mondstadt may not be that varied, well designed, or even have a story that I can't summarize in one sentence. The dragon was mean, and then he was nice. But ultimately, this is just the beginning of a long, long journey. This game is planned out 7 years in advance. So as far as the basics go, there is no better teacher than Mondstadt. But pretty much just the basics. I don't think I'm staying for the boss fights. What is happening? What the fuck am I seeing?
That looks like pretty cool boss fights though.
Okay, can you stop playing for a sec?
No.
No, that
I
sounds
need to go to my
great.
teapot!
My teapot.
For the next stop on our War Crimes tour of the Balkans, we're heading to the Funny Nation. Post about this nation to instantly gain Reddit karma. And for that, we're going to need to climb as high as we can so we can deduce the direction. So we're going to this location on the map. If only there was a better way to view the world. Make sure to land on the elevator. Next, we're going to shit. We're going to 1 second. We're going to ascend to space.
1 second.
Why does that work like that? Oh my god, the planet's receding. I am alone in this hell on Earth.
What the
I
heck?
think I'm gonna be here for a little bit. You know, it's real bad when the moon is physically below you. Hang on, guys, it's getting kind of dark, so I'm just gonna change the time real quick. Yeah, the game lets you do that. Well, folks, it was nice knowing you all.
Jesus.
Never mind.
Doesn't even die. That's a nice comedic break in his editing, I guess.
Hey guys, Max0r here, and welcome to China. It's just China. I really hope I didn't just tank my social credit. In our previous of adventures, we explored Mondstadt to learn the basic mechanics, and also race relations. So for leeway, we're going to learn that we've been playing the game wrong. But before I can get to that, I
the
need to
game
explain my
wrong.
team. I call it the hot shower by force. Lord knows we need it.
Dude, how big is
Yes,
Genshin,
this is a
man?
man. I know it's hard to tell. He is also ridiculously broken on account of his ability to make enemies wet. Interpret that information however you want. Hu Tao is the
Giggity.
owner of a funeral parlor, and she could use a bit of new business. She is also the winner of the
Hu
most
Tao
terrifying Sims
is-
award.
is
The
so
thread just
cute.
doesn't end. He's
I keep
still
seeing
writing
fan
them.
art of
Most
her,
reasonable
she's
Hu Tao
nice.
made. Yolande is a character that I play for the personality. She is also one of the most overpowered units in the game because she's a
Personality,
second Shujo.
yes.
I don't even care that she's a federal psyop. I can fix her and
I
Toma,
can
who is
fix her.
fucking spelled wrong. Just don't go Toma. With our team assembled, we're now able to trivialize the combat because this team is ridiculous. Fortunately, Genshin is not just a game about combat. It's a game about gambling. You see, Genshin Impact is what we call a gacha game
Gamble,
because
let's
it has got me in its
go.
grasp, which means that the primary game mechanic is chance. Every character is chance. Every weapon is chance. Every piece of every build is
Yes.
fucking chance. Do you know what it's like to have a mathematically impossible goblet? Goddamn elating. Hey, so I see you're trying to level up your crit rate. Well, that's a weird way to spell defense. Fortunately, we can predict the outcomes of our character roles using some Eastern philosophies. And the answer is 105 on
Christ,
average.
what is
But don't worry,
this?
you've got a lot of time. I guess we're gonna wait a day. Because only a
Insanity.
few 5 stars are actually available, and sometimes they aren't available. For 483 days, she is in prison for racism.
But what are they going to do? Lock me up?
So naturally, we need to feed our gambling addiction at any cost. And there's a few ways to do that. You could explore more, go on fantastic adventures, or find amazing treasures. If you want to stay
Nice.
poor. No, you see, the real money is made in the daily quests, which are a series of useful and normal missions, such as talking to people, murdering those people, talking to the villagers, very nicely, finding the weasel. Where do you go?
Yeah,
And
this is
jumping
so
on mushrooms.
funny.
Who the fuck commissioned me to do this? We
This
also
is
have the power to
great.
send various characters on 20-hour expeditions directly to the coal mines. Look, guys, I really need these 2,000 upgrade materials. It's just
That is one
best
way
don't
to
think about
make
it
a
too hard.
video, I guess.
Traveler,
And make you want to play the game.
What can I do for you today?
Yeah, I'd like to send a child to the coal mines.
What?
Put her in for 20 hours.
But Traveler, she's going to
The
die.
little is not going to mine itself, Catherine.
But Traveler.
Do not question me, Catherine,
But
or I'll have you stabbed in
Traveler-
the future quest.
Bro,
Liyue is
Bruh.
an authoritarian, militaristic oligarchy controlled by a committee of really hot lesbians. I believe in Ganyu supremacy. This nation is the land
Okay.
of contracts, and by entering, you have made the contract to not criticize the state. Consequently, Liyue is also where all money is printed on the planet. So, I guess
Okay.
Mondstadt's economy is powered by hopes and dreams. And also,
Nice.
the card game.
Hopes and
Look, Timmy, I know
dreams.
your dad's
Let's
dead
go.
now, but do you want to play Gwent? A minor side effect of this is that Liyue is in the midst of a violent crime epidemic. As in, the majority of enemies in Liyue are human, and even worse, they're poor. So
They're
in
poor
fact, they're forced to fight you
humans,
with
yeah,
Molotov
that's
cocktails and farming
horrible.
equipment. What is your plan, my guy? The masculine urge to dig a hole. By the way, we're the good guys. Speaking of digging holes,
Are
I
we the
should
good guys?
probably address this.
Are
It's
we
a little
sure about
difficult to
that?
ignore. You see, there are many beautiful places to see in Liyue, such as Night City, the fucking rice fields, the most annoying place to
Rice
navigate on the
fields.
earth. Like, please stop giving me commissions here. And then we have the Chasm, which is a secret underground labyrinth containing all of the game's eldritch
Yo.
horrors. And yes, this is just the entrance to the Chasm.
That is so cool. Well, not the dying part.
Yeah, there's no sound effect for that. If you die down here, no one will hear your screams. As soon as you think you're done exploring, it just keeps going down. The devs had to add moon shoes to the game so I could keep playing it. Now that we're
What
trapped down
the
here,
heck?
we only have 2 options remaining. We need to mine and we need to craft. The second part will come later. Okay, so now it's later. Unfortunately, I
That's
cannot
kinda
craft a sense of
cool.
humor. Look, what I'm trying to say is
can't
Liyue
craft
is
a
very
sense
diverse
of
place.
humor.
Certainly more
Felt.
diverse than Hilichurl Field number 6. But most importantly, Liyue is a land of questions. What secrets lie in this mysterious land? What adventures are still to be had? Am I gay now? It's almost enough to make you forget the nightmare pit. And look, Liyue might have a few issues with organized crime, sea monster attacks. It happens twice. And the landscape always trying to kill me. But hey, at least the story's up. It's okay. Can anyone here tell me why like why there's like a giant bird next to me? It's weird. Oh fuck, where am I? Diagon Alley.
Bum, bum, bum. He's making me want to play Genshin, which is bad because I hear there's a lot of drama and I don't want to get into that shit, man.
What's up, gang? It's me, Arataki Ito. What?
That's actually so funny. Oh, that's like really spastic editing, but I like it.
Okay guys, listen, we need to reach Japan. Don't worry, I have a plan to bypass immigration. We are going to walk there. Yes, that's right, we're going to... Excuse
gonna
me,
walk?
We're going to travel underneath the ocean. So apparently I just have to,
Okay,
That actually
okay.
worked. Okay, I think I've, made a mistake. It's time to descend into the abyssal zone. Just to watch out for the void. What do I do about this? So I think I've been walking for, 20 minutes.
Okay,
I don't like
okay.
this anymore. Okay, we're pretty close now, so, I don't think we're close enough.
You're watching the ADHD video.
We're drowning there.
It's my first time watching Max0r. This is insanity.
What is up, my Thades and Gentlethems? Welcome to the land of Inazuma.
Thades
home
and
to nobody, because no one is
Gentlethems?
properly
What?
housed in Inazuma. Previously, Mondstadt taught us how to play, and Liyue taught us how to simp. Well, the land of lightning is here to teach
Taught us
us,
how
and
to
we've not felt
simp.
true pain yet. But first, let's go over our team, which I will be calling the, Yandere Benzos. Yai Miko, Max0r, Sigma Female, kidnapped a man and forced him to
Sigma
ice him. God, I wish that was
Female?
me.
Traveler, I'm making a call-out post
She
to my
what
Twitter.com.
now?
What the fuck are you saying?
I'm gonna piss on the fucking moon.
Bruce. You can literally name him Bruce. That is actually how it appears in-game. In fact, we could name him all kinds of things, such as Baby Girl, Dr. Ligma, Ballfart, Testicles. What is that? And last but not least, Hatsune Miku. This is literally just Miku. Like, they didn't even try to hide it. And Bennett, who is the single most overpowered unit in the game. Like, Genshin doesn't have power creep because of Bennett. Send this bitch to the coal mines and have its
Because
testicles
of
exploded.
Bennett.
Now, my previous teams, they were kind
Okay.
of nice. But this time, I'm not playing nice. I'm playing for funny numbers. Every single member is optimized beyond the boundaries of reason. I rolled 6 copies of Hatsune Miku, and now I can kill Tortellini in 2 attacks. It cost $50. Also, Bruce can,
Tortellini?
fly.
Is that
like, actual
child?
flight. It breaks like half the game's AI when you do it. They're just very confused. My entire team is him shooting down at the peasants like an attack helicopter. Just,
Well,
don't
now.
ask me how long I farmed for this. I had to grind for this view.
I had to grind for the view. Nice. This is so badass.
Hang on a fucking second. She's wearing socks in the water. Something is horribly wrong with this country. Inazuma is a third-world isolationist dictatorship, mostly occupied by catastrophic disasters, both natural and man-made, but mostly man-made. Me and the fellas watching Oppenheimer in the IMAX. Inazuma is also engulfed in a decades-long civil war, resulting in mass unemployment and a refugee crisis. Naturally, this is reflected in the enemy variety, because to visit Inazuma is to be accosted by hundreds of giant homeless people. Like, these guys just stand in the rain.
The what
How
now?
do the hill trolls have more shelter than this? It is also a land of many islands, which all act as their own individual insurgencies. So I think this is a great opportunity to educate you.
I mean,
as
that
to why you
sounds
should never
kinda
visit
cool.
Inazuma. You know, besides the fucking
Like,
puzzles.
as a
This shit is the
land,
work of
sounds
Satan.
kinda nice.
Narukami Island is the only place in Inazuma resembling a civilization. The rest is basically just Martin Luther King Boulevard. The only disaster this island has to worry about is the government. And her name is the Latin Shogun. Kanazuka is the first island to be made uninhabitable by nuclear weapons testing, which then proceeds to leak out of the elephant's foot in an amount so dangerous it makes Chernobyl look like clown college. I mean, I guess there's also the Cujo encampment, but we don't go to the
What
Cujo
am I
encampment.
watching?
Well, that's enough of that. Wait a minute. What the fuck? Yashiori is an absolute nightmare on account of the non-stop lightning storm and slightly imposing giant skull. My favorite activity is going to this place. It limits the land the lightning can strike, so it just fucking whacks you. Looks like another beautiful day in the great land of Inazuma. Of course, I could fix the problem if I wanted to, but when I began the quest to remove the lightning, I was struck by it. I'm gonna take that as a sign from God. Seirai Island is what happens when Mr. Beast donates 50 megatons of ionizing radiation to families in need. Like, this shit makes Evangelion look like a comedy special. The fact that there aren't even homeless people here probably tells you all you need to know. Surumi Island is a very isolated place, populated for thousands of years by bird-worshipping savages who need their mineral resources exploited. President Biden, please send Raytheon missiles so I can buy Dasani water and Cheetos. I just think it has something to do with the
Okay.
interdimensional dog. Watatsumi Island is
Hey, there's another
nice.
doggo.
Like, what the fuck? Does this even count as an island? It's just so beautiful. I sure hope it's not hiding some kind of horrifying dark secret.
It probably is, isn't it?
Oh,
Enkanomiya?
is fucking Atlantis. You get there by jumping into the giant hole, and it's like, how is this legal? Are the developers okay?
Okay.
This place was once home to a thriving civilization, which collapsed nearly instantly after they discovered TikTok. It also allows me to toggle the powers of the
Did they
artificial
discover
sun, and,
TikTok?
holy shit, this
Says
5G
the guy
connection
who
is
does
crazy.
this editing.
Look, I think you've got the idea at this point. As much as I've talked about reactions and children, Genshin Impact at its core is an exploration game because it makes you explore your sexuality, and that fact alone makes Inazuma one of the best areas. If you don't count the story, please kill me, mommy. I've been a bad boy. And okay, this nation might be lacking in housing, basic infrastructure, and some unbombed land, but honestly, that's just part of the rustic charm. How else do you think this island got a giant crater? Just be glad you don't have to live in Inazuma. It's all fun and games until you piss off the geometry.
Jesus Christ. That's one way to summarize Genshin, I guess. It's kind of nice to see
Hi guys, it's me, Goro.
the land of Genshin for someone that hasn't played it.
Alright, fellas, for our
Sumeru.
next stop, we're going to enter the weed land. We need to smoke that Zaza and fall unconscious. And to do that, all we have to do is not be stuck in Inazuma. So if you were a fan of our undersea adventure, then don't worry. This glitch is much worse. All we've got to do is, whatever that was. I can't let go of the W button, by the way. Get ready to receive some Holy Spirit. Okay, so we're just
Walking
going
on
down
water.
we're
Let's
going
go.
to Silent Hill now. Sorry, guys. It looks like we're approaching meltdown. Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, Max0r. 1 second,
We're
guys.
going-
My mom's calling me.
Who's calling me? Oh my
Hey,
god,
Mom,
his
1
mom
second, I'm
is
trying to get
actually
that Zaza.
calling.
What does that mean?
It means I'm low-key in a battle bus.
Sometimes I wish you were normal.
Okay, where are we dropping, boys? Perfect landing.
Oh. Brilliant. What am I
Hey
watching?
there, my little Genshits. Welcome to the land
Genshits.
of Sumeru, Hittite jump scare. The only nation in Genshin Impact that can use the internet, mostly for racism. Good to see that nothing's changed. It is also absurdly gigantic.
yes.
Like, the map screen can't even see all of it. But before we can get into the
That looks
intricacies of
really
Sumerian
gigantic,
society,
though.
I
What the
have to
heck?
explain my team. The kindergarten. Nahida is... I can explain. My girl at 10. But
She's
she
very
is 10.
cute.
Nahida is the literal god of knowledge. If you count knowledge as the personal thoughts of every NPC in Sumeru, which
The
she
god
can read,
of
even when I'm
knowledge?
logged
She
into
can
Discord,
read
there's no
all your
escaping her.
thoughts?
Oh my fucking god, they're still typing it. How many emotes do these people have?
Does watching you count as a hobby?
What?
I've actually been watching you for a long time already.
Excuse me, what? Nilu has a
God
completely hollow
damn.
skull. There is nothing happening inside her head. She could not pass an eye exam. Sangonomiya Koko... Wait a minute, I've seen you before. But fellas, I've got something to admit. You see, Kokomi's damage scales on health, her healing scales on health, and yes, even her health scales on health. So naturally when it came time to build her, I used the wrong stat. It makes the numbers funnier. Yao Yao is
used the
very cute
wrong
and muddy.
stat.
Her
Oh my
playstyle
god,
is
she's so
chill and
cute.
relaxing. In fact, you don't even have to play as Yao Yao. You play as her artificial beast given life. It throws vegetables at them. How many people would you kill for Yao Yao is not the right question.
She's so
the right question is how many
cute.
people I would allow to live. Personally, I think this team is really good for not having a DPS, and we are going to need it for all the funny and interesting events this game has to offer. Because, dear viewer, I lied
What?
to you.
They
The best
put
way to make money is not
minigames?
actually the Weasel minigame. It is participating in temporary event content, which I can only describe as punishment for developers who are too insane. Event
Punishment?
content such as Prop Hunt, a game where you disguise yourselves as various
You
household
play
items to
Prop
escape the wrath
Hunt?
of very stupid people. Oh god, I think he's got a whiff. Wow, guys, this is just like Genshin Impact.
That's so cool.
You know what? I think it's about time that I show off my winning strategies. Fellas, I've
They
got
have
a
a
good feeling about
card
this
game
one. All
and
we
prop
gotta do is,
hunt.
Yep. Next, you gotta do this. He will never find
That
me
is
this way.
insane.
Does he know? Oh my god, he doesn't know.
Are they trying
Wait a second,
to
no,
make it
fellas,
like
I got a plan for
Fortnite?
this
Soon
map.
we'll
We're
have a
just gonna
survival
stand
in it
here.
or
He
some
has
shit.
no clue. I can't. Why is it working like this? I'm sorry, guys. Looking up is really hard. I am torturing this man. You could say that he's among us.
I mean, why am I
We also have
surprised?
event
We had
content like the
genetic
boat
game in
minigame.
Honkai.
I'm having so much fun with the boat minigame. The Pokemon Tournament arc. What is happening on my screen? Does that man have a fucking gun? The beetle cockfighting. I've always
Why
wanted to
do
be
we
a
have
child.
pet
And
battles?
My personal favorite, Chinese New Year, because it makes me the most money. Just don't.
Why
look
do
up
I
any
love
of the cutscenes.
this? Why am I such a sucker for pet battles?
What the fuck? You know, Hu Tao, I think you've got some hidden talent. Please keep it hidden. That rap wasn't released.
Please keep
fucking
it
escaped.
What do you mean it escaped? Oof.
Kaya, you gotta watch out, buddy. You're rolling to the ragu too much.
Yeah, that's what I said, Olin.
Sumeru
Maybe
is an
we'll have that
autocratic
in
Orwellian
Genshin
surveillance
too.
stage with a little hint of apartheid.
If they add
Governed by the
survival
worst
in
organization
Genshin, I'm
imaginable.
playing.
University. This nation
Just
is the
saying.
land of knowledge, with most of it being devoted to new, more efficient ways to be racist. And to that end, Sumeru is
New, more
segregated
efficient
between
ways
two
to be
distinct parts,
racist.
each with their own
Nice.
unique ways to kill you. The forest is a terrifying safari hellscape where each animal is not only able to kill you, but is evolved to. We've got tigers, cows.
Also, the
crocodiles,
nice was
robot
sarcastic,
dinosaur,
just in case
fungus
someone
dinosaur.
doesn't pick up
Welcome
sarcasm.
to Jurassic Park. And my favorite animal type, poor people. But most importantly, the forest is where the white people live, and they're filling the library with video essays. This is the academia who control Sumeru by spreading misinformation on the internet. Raiden, the
I
academia
see.
doesn't want you to know this, but you can steal ducks from the public park.
You can
They're free,
steal
Raiden.
ducks?
The desert is a
They're
desolate,
free?
abandoned wasteland, once home to a
Why
thriving
is it
civilization.
stealing if they're
Before
free?
the Caucasoids built a giant wall between them. Does anyone else think this is weird? We've got scorpions. We've got scorpiouts. Welcome to Jurassic Hell. We've got the never mind.
The what the
So
hell
something
is
like,
that?
Okay, and we've got worm demons. But my personal
Worm
favorite obstacle is
demons?
definitely the gigantic fuck-off laser. There are, of course, even more enemies, but most of them are just liberal propaganda to make you believe that race mixing is a physical need. And fellas, it's working.
A
But hey, this
physical
isn't all that
need?
bad.
Okay,
As long as you
now.
ignore the racist genie quest. Motherfucker graduated from casual to competitive racism.
Alright, later, Max.
What?
Casual to competitive.
I gotta go AFK real quick.
No! I can't do this to
Excuse
me.
you?
Look, the point is, Sumeru is massive, and it's not even done. And also, Liyue isn't done. And
I
also
heard
Mondstadt.
that
But what Sumeru does
Sumeru
have is an actually
is
good
a
story.
fucked up
Like, out of all the
story.
things I expected, Harvard
Like,
building an Evangelion was not one of them.
very well written story, but fucked up
You
topic.
can't tell me what to do anymore, Mom. I'm
But it's the
finally
first
inside
time I
another
actually
man.
see any footage of it.
I am the all-knowing God. Jesus Christ, they really made this boss fight. Mobile game, by the way. So whether
Jesus
you're exploring
Christ.
deep in the woods at 4 a.m., finding amazing oases, God, I sure hope nothing whimsical happens here. Fighting more minorities, I'm trying to be a police officer, or doing the 8-hour gnome people quest. That is a lot of side quests. There will always be a new surprise.
I
in
love the
Sumeru,
fact
and
that
if
they
future
have
content is
music
even a
in the
fraction
game
as
now.
good
What
as
the
this, then I'm
heck?
going to be playing this game for a very long time. Because, you know, I wasn't doing that already.
Raw meat. I love the collecting of the meat. Ever had a friend go AFK on you? Not often?
What the fuck? Saito? Saito, where are you going? This man is fucking tweaking out right now. You know what, guys? Before I go, I want to give you all a fun tip that most
What the
Genshin players
heck?
don't know. The age of consent is 18 years old.
Good tip. Oh, this was a fun watch. Thanks for recommending me this video, YouTube. Oh, it's my first interaction with Max0r, but damn, if all videos are like that, I think I might like to watch some more. That tip still has me laughing. Alright, until next time, YouTube. Bye bye.